On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Disbeliever.
A person who does not believe in something, such as a religion or idea.
Examples:
Persuade a disbeliever. Stubborn disbeliever. Despite the evidence, she remained a disbeliever in the theory of evolution.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Security.
The state of being free from danger, risk, or harm, measures taken to protect against threats or attacks, a financial asset, such as a stock or bond that derives value exclusively from the ownership interest or claim to a particular underlying asset or obligation.
Examples:
National security. Security analyst. The building's security system includes cameras, alarms, and security guards.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
Biomass fuel. Smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Coal.
A combustible black or brownish-black sedimentary rock that is found below the ground and burnt to produce heat.
Examples:
A coal-fired ship. Construction of new coal plants. We combust coal and other fossil fuels to generate electricity.
Whale.
A very large sea mammal that has a streamlined body and breathes through a blowhole on the head. A very large person, impressive in size or qualities.
Examples:
A bull whale. Whale watching. Some countries have a culture of eating the flesh of a whale.
Crude.
Being in an unrefined or natural state. Noun, the unprocessed form of oil.
Examples:
Price of crude oil. Crude manners. His crude jokes made her angry.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Prefer.
To like, choose, or want one thing or person better than another.
Examples:
Prefer physics to chemistry. Prefer a window seat. The birds prefer open water areas with reeds around them.
Domestic.
Relating to or inside a particular country, not foreign or international.
Examples:
Domestic airline. A domestic animal. GDP stands for gross domestic product.
Barrel.
A large round container made of wood, metal, or plastic, with flat ends and, usually, curved sides, one of several units of volume.
Examples:
A barrel of beer. $30 a barrel. One rotten apple spoils the whole barrel.
Annually.
Happening or occurring once a year, every year.
Examples:
Meet annually. Review annually. The software is annually updated to include the latest security features.
Trillion.
The number 1 trillion, a million million.
Examples:
Trillion cubic feet. Many trillions of dollars. 1 light year is nearly 6 trillion miles.
Doll.
A child's toy that typically represents a human figure, especially a young girl, an attractive woman, a woman who is subservient or passive.
Examples:
Plastic doll. Rag doll. The antique doll was worth thousands of dollars.
Institute.
An organization that has a specific purpose, particularly one dealing with science, education, or a particular profession. Verb, to initiate, introduce, or establish something.
Examples:
Institute a lawsuit. Research institutes. This region has many institutes offering higher education.
Military.
Relating to or characteristic of members of the armed forces, of or relating to war or warfare.
Examples:
A military operation. A military leader. The military academy was known for its strict discipline and training.
Transfer.
To move, pass, or change from one person, place, or situation to another.
Examples:
Transfer a file. Transfer power. She transferred the money from her savings account to her checking account.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Humankind.
The whole of the living human inhabitants of the earth.
Examples:
Humankind as a species. History of humankind. On the geological timescale, humankind has existed for a brief moment.
Arrow.
A thin, pointed projectile designed to be shot from a bow, a symbol or pointer that is shaped like an arrow.
Examples:
Arrow pointing. Arrow diagram. The archer aimed his arrow carefully at the target.
Bet.
To risk money on the result of an event or a competition, such as a race or game, to get more money, to have faith or confidence in something.
Examples:
Bet on a race. Bet my future. I bet that you know it.
Aircraft.
Any vehicle that can fly and carry things or passengers, such as a plane or helicopter.
Examples:
An aircraft landing. Aircraft control system. The marine aircraft manufacturer demonstrated their newest hydroplane.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Belong.
To be the property of someone or something, to be a member or part of a group, to be in the proper or appropriate place.
Examples:
Belong to different species. Belong to a group. All the books in this section belong to the library's rare collection and must be handled carefully.
Locate.
To specify or determine the exact position of someone or something.
Examples:
Locate a missing pet. Locate a tumor. The robot can accurately locate construction material.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Blob.
A small amount or drop of a thick liquid or sticky substance.
Examples:
A big blob of yellow. A blob of jelly. A blob of ink fell on the floor.
Operate.
To work in a particular way, to supervise something.
Examples:
Operate 24 hours a day. Manually operate a machine. This machine is too difficult to operate for me.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Lane.
A narrow road in the countryside, a well-defined track or path for someone such as a swimmer or driver.
Examples:
Lane change. First lane. We walked along a muddy lane to reach the farm.
Population:
The total number of people in a country, region, or location.
Examples:
Population change. Labor population. In just 4 years, the population has doubled.
Sustainable:
Able to continue or be continued for a long time.
Examples:
Sustainable alternative fuel. Principles of sustainable development. The government should do more to support environmentally sustainable agriculture.
Doe:
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Transport:
A system for moving people or products from one location to another using automobiles, roads, and so on.
Examples:
Transport facilities. Access to public transport. Enhanced rail transportation is crucial for our business.
Nuclear:
Of or relating to or constituting the nucleus of an atom, deriving destructive energy from the release of atomic energy.
Examples:
Nuclear fusion. Use of nuclear power. Many countries have now agreed to a treaty banning the use of nuclear weapons.
Solar:
Of, from, or relating to the sun.
Examples:
The solar system. A solar eclipse. Solar panels have greatly improved not only in performance, but also in durability.
Dependent:
Relying on someone or something else for support or aid.
Examples:
Dose-dependent induction. A dependent person. The small island nation is heavily dependent on tourism as its main source of income.
Import:
To bring goods or services into a country from another country, to transfer electronic data into a database or document.
Examples:
Import goods. Import a style sheet. The company imports raw materials from other countries to manufacture its products.
Commitment:
A promise or firm decision to do something or to behave in a certain way.
Examples:
A commitment to an alliance. Meet his commitments. His business commitments took him to the United States.
Margin:
The space around the edge of a page or document, Finance, the net sales minus the cost of goods and services sold.
Examples:
Margin error. A profit margin. Unfortunately, the book's margin was too small to make notes.
Octane.
A hydrocarbon compound, C8H18, that is a component of gasoline and is used as a measure of fuel quality, with higher octane ratings indicating better performance and greater resistance to engine knock.
Examples:
Octane compound. Low octane fuel. Premium gas has a higher octane rating, which makes it more expensive than regular gasoline.
Abundance.
A significant amount of something, the situation in which there is too much of something.
Examples:
An age of abundance. An abundance of examples. A healthy farm provides an abundance of food.
Refinery.
A facility that is used to process, purify, and refine raw materials such as oil or metal into a more useful or valuable form.
Examples:
Hydrogen refinery. Refinery operations. The oil refinery was shut down due to safety concerns after a major accident.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Accomplish.
To finish or achieve something successfully.
Examples:
Accomplish a goal. Accomplish military operations. Humankind took centuries to accomplish true democracy.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Generation.
All the people born and living at about the same time, regarded collectively, the production of heat or electricity.
Examples:
Generation gap. The generation of electricity. The younger generation has different values and beliefs than the older one.
Peak.
The point to which something or someone is at its strongest, best, or most successful, the pointed top of a mountain.
Examples:
At peak hour. The peak current in the circuit. This measurement aims to reduce traffic at peak periods.
Estimate.
To guess or calculate the cost, the size, value, etc. of something.
Examples:
Estimate of fair value. Estimate this chicken to weigh 3 pounds. We estimated the season's total trade deficit at $50 billion.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Cubic.
Having the shape of a cube or being of 3 dimensions, measured in units that are the third power of a linear unit.
Examples:
Cubic meter. Cubic structure. The package was a cubic shape, which made it easier to stack on the shelf.
Translate.
To convert or change words into another language.
Examples:
Translate a document into English. Translate the emotion to a movement. Translate the text from Italian into English.
Equivalent.
Having the same value, quality, meaning, purpose, etc.
Examples:
Equivalent amounts. Equivalent in meaning. The European Central Bank is Europe's equivalent of the Federal Reserve.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Heavy duty.
Designed to withstand or endure rough, harsh, or intense use, made for heavy or strenuous work.
Examples:
Heavy-duty equipment. Heavy-duty cleaning. The heavy-duty truck towed the broken-down car to the garage.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Realistic.
Having or showing a sensible and practical idea that is possible to achieve.
Examples:
A realistic goal. A realistic goal. That story was so realistic, and it was scary.
Theorist.
A person who develops or formulates theories about a particular subject, especially in the sciences or social sciences. Someone who engages in theoretical thinking or speculation.
Examples:
Scientific theorist. Conspiracy theorist. The feminist theorist criticized traditional models of gender roles and argued for greater equality between the sexes.
Methane.
A chemical compound with the chemical formula CH4 with no smell or color, often used as a fuel.
Examples:
Atmospheric methane. Reduce methane emissions. The ignition of methane gas in the plant killed 5 employees.
Hydrate.
To add water or moisture to something. To drink enough fluids to maintain proper moisture. Noun, any compound that contains water of crystallization.
Examples:
Hydrate my skin. Acid hydrate. She drank water to hydrate her body.
Continent.
One of the Earth's large landmasses. Adjective, abstaining from your feelings, especially your desire to have sex.
Examples:
The inland of a continent. Continent urinary diversion. Flight across the continent was a daring adventure in its day.
Interchange.
An exchange of one thing for another, often involving a replacement or substitution, a meeting or intersection of two or more roads or routes.
Examples:
Interchange station. Interchange of ideas. The highway had a dangerous interchange where accidents were common.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Impressive.
Arousing admiration due to size, quality, or skill.
Examples:
Impressive performances. An impressive array of facts. The budget reduction was an impressive feat for our nation.
Abandon.
To leave a place, thing, or person with no intention of returning. Noun, a feeling of extreme emotional intensity.
Examples:
Abandon a friend. Abandon the practice. The castle was abandoned several years later.
Economics.
The branch of social science that deals with the production, consumption, and transfer of goods and services.
Examples:
Welfare economics. Economics professor. His class will cover an introduction to agricultural economics.
Frack.
To inject water and chemicals into the ground at high pressure to fracture the rock and release the gas or oil, especially to extract them.
Examples:
Frack the land. Frack multiple wells. The energy company plans to frack the shale deposit to extract natural gas.
Calculated.
Done with careful thought or planning, deliberate and intentional, based on a process of reasoning or estimation rather than on instinct or chance.
Examples:
Calculated bankruptcy. Calculated crime. The company made a calculated decision to invest in new technology.
Reserve.
To keep something for future use or contingency, to obtain or arrange something, such as a meeting, seat, etc., in advance.
Examples:
Reserve the right. Reserve a concert ticket. You can easily reserve seats over the telephone. Explode. To burst or break open violently and noisily, to cause something to burst or break open. Examples: explode in anger. Explode in popularity. The old building exploded in a fiery inferno. Plummet. To fall or drop suddenly and steeply, to decline rapidly or sharply. Examples: plummeting sales. Plummet against other major currencies. The stock prices have plummeted in the last hour, causing concern for investors. Competitive. Involving competition or competitiveness. Examples: a competitive price. Competitive position. The mobile application industry is a competitive one. Nutshell. The hard, outer covering or protective casing that encloses the kernel or fruit of certain types of nuts, such as walnuts or acorns, a concise and condensed summary or explanation of something. Examples: move into a nutshell. Nutshell version. Can you explain your argument in a nutshell? Shale. A sedimentary rock formed from the accumulation of fine-grained clay, silt, or mud, often used in construction or as a source of fuel. Examples: shale rock. Shale gas. The geologist studied the shale layers in the rock formations to determine their age. Basin. A natural depression or valley that is circular or oval on the surface of the earth, especially one that has water in it. A container with a bowl form that is typically used to hold food or liquids. Examples: inland basin. The basin of the Great Salt Lake. Many of the lakes and marshes in the basin are mildly salty. Overwhelm. To defeat someone or something by using a great deal of force, to have a strong emotional effect on somebody. Examples: he was overwhelmed with gratitude. Overwhelm opponents by numbers. Too much variety may overwhelm and confuse viewers. Investor. Someone who puts money or capital into something to gain financial returns. Examples: investor lawsuit. A real estate investor. Institutional investors refrained from buying stocks amid the booming economy. Geologist. A scientist or specialist who studies geology. Examples: planetary geologist. Marine geologist. These issues baffled geologists for many years.
Fossil.
Any preserved remains, impression, or trace of any once living thing that has become hard and turned into rock.
Examples:
Burning of fossil fuels. A fossil leaf. It was the fossil of a dinosaur tooth.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences. An expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples:
Economic threat. Environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Climate.
The weather at a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Prospect.
The possibility or likelihood of something happening or being successful. A person or thing that is likely to succeed or become popular. A potential customer or client. Verb. To explore for useful or valuable things or substances, such as minerals.
Examples:
Prospect for gold. Job prospects. The prospect of starting a new business can be both exciting and daunting.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Renewable.
Capable of being renewed, extended, or replaced.
Examples:
Renewable energy. Renewable subscriptions. The production of renewable fuels requires massive volumes of fresh water.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Screw.
To turn something, such as a bolt, with a driver or wrench to tighten or loosen it, Noun, a cylindrical rod with a helical ridge used to fasten things together.
Examples:
Screw the cap. A female screw. He had to screw the loose knob back onto the cabinet door.
Legacy.
Something that is handed down from an earlier generation or time, often something that has had a significant impact on subsequent generations. A bequest made by a person in their will, often money or property.
Examples:
Financial legacy. Cultural legacy. Her legacy as a philanthropist will live on for generations to come.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position. A public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Reformer.
A person who makes changes to a system or law to improve it.
Examples:
Education reformer. Catalytic reformer. He is regarded as a passionate social reformer.
Inland.
Situated or located away from the coast or a body of water. Adverb, towards or into the interior of a region.
Examples:
Inland transportation. Move further inland. Lush green forests surrounded the small inland village.
Stable.
Firm and steady, not easily moved, disturbed, or changed.
Examples:
In stable condition. Have a stable job. Relations between the two countries have been relatively stable due to the summit meeting.
Nuke.
Derived from nuclear, to attack or destroy a place or target with a nuclear weapon. To cook food in a microwave oven. Noun, a nuclear weapon, such as a nuclear bomb or missile.
Examples:
Nuke a city. Nuke missile. The government threatened to nuke the enemy territory if they didn't surrender.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples:
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Leak.
To allow liquid or gas to get in or out from a hole or crack in a pipe or container.
Examples:
Leak data. Leak a classified memo. He leaked serious accounting irregularities that only people in the company's executive could know.
Tease.
To make fun of someone or make jokes about them, either in a playful way or to upset them. To separate the fibers of something. To ruffle a person's or animal's hair by combing.
Examples:
Tease the children. Tease wool. This ad is intended to tease a competing product.
Accent.
A distinctive way of pronouncing the words of a language that shows which area, country, or social group a person comes from, particular importance or significance.
Examples:
A foreign accent. Put the accent on comfort. She has a thick Southern accent.
Incompatible.
So different as to not be able to exist or work with another thing or person.
Examples:
Incompatible personalities. Incompatible colors. It is a religion incompatible with the Western country.
Wit.
The ability to say or write things or ideas in a clever and humorous way.
Examples:
The wit of man. Full of wit. He has the wit to keep talking about this topic.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus. Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
Run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Mess.
A state of confusion, dirtiness, or untidiness. Verb, to fail to do something or to make something dirty or untidy.
Examples:
Have a whole mess. Get into a mess. He made a frightful mess in his room.
Aquifer.
An underground layer of rock, sand, or earth that can take in and hold water.
Examples:
Aquifer soil. Subsurface aquifer. Some areas melt snow by harnessing heat from underground aquifers.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Innovation.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation.
Examples:
Innovation leader. Cutting-edge innovation. The vegetarian burger was an innovation that quickly spread to the United Kingdom.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Diesel.
A type of heavy oil used as fuel, a vehicle or engine that uses diesel fuel.
Examples:
Diesel engine. Diesel car. Nearly all tractors operate on diesel fuel.
Trash.
Discarded material, refuse, or waste.
Examples:
Trash bin. Trash disposal site. The city is taking measures to reduce the amount of trash in the streets.
Disagree.
To have or express a different opinion, idea, etc.
Examples:
Disagree about a particular issue. Disagree with a plan. I disagree for reasons already stated above.
Maxim.
A well-known phrase that expresses a general or fundamental truth, principle, or rule for behavior.
Examples:
Old maxim. Act upon a maxim. A good maxim is never out of season.
Profit.
Money that is earned in business or by selling things after deducting the costs involved.
Examples:
Gross profit. Make a profit. This business yields little profit.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Boon.
Something that is helpful or beneficial for the quality of life.
Examples:
A boon companion. Prove a great boon. The increased demand for semiconductors worldwide has been a significant boon for the country's economy.
Appreciate.
To value and acknowledge the worth of someone or something, to be grateful for something or someone.
Examples:
Appreciate her feedback. Appreciate the value. We would appreciate an early reply.
Engaging.
Attracting, pleasant, or charming.
Examples:
Engaging story. An engaging smile. She was disbarred for her engaging in fraud.
Conversation.
An informal talk between 2 or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.